is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. It's a thought process for me. No, for real. Leave me alone, jackass! I say praise the time to the genuine ones only. And I say this respectfully. I hope that you continue to find peace within. And you matter and you are worthy, regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you, judged a book by its cover, let alone took your kindness or weakness when you didn't have malicious intentions. You matter and you are worthy. Healing trauma and pain would never be an overnight process, let alone it's not a race. But loving yourself is not a crime. Never dim your light or get discouraged by someone truly miserable. And I say that respectfully because misery loves company. When it's truly one-sided, God is truly protecting you. My content ain't for everybody. Someone's dealing with insecurity problems. That sound real personal. They ain't got nothing to do with you. No, it don't! I say this respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. I am the original owner of all my content, Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Loving yourself is not a crime. My content is not for everyone. Just because you don't believe in God, and I say that respectfully, and you see someone prospering, someone elevating, someone choosing themselves to better themselves, and someone understanding their faith because they walk by faith, not by sight. Just because you don't agree to something and someone ain't got malicious intentions, just stay in your lane. It really be the thought process for me. How when it's truly one-sided. But misery loves company, but you still taking notes. How can that possibly be, neighbor? You so worried about what I got going on to love me at the end of the day. Yeah, I overcame trauma and pain, but I didn't allow myself to become a victim that day. And I say that respectfully because God was truly protecting me. Something that you couldn't get in tune with was understanding self-clarity when it came to self-awareness. It's a thought process when you can't even recognize your own identity. Try to dim my light to discourage me, to make me feel like I need to live in fear, to give up on me when it comes to my reality. Nah, God was truly favoring me, showing me at the end of the day I could recognize my smile when I look in the mirror, to understand at the end of the day why I choose me. I wasn't doing it for likes and views at the end of the day. I know how it feels to mentally lose everything at the end of the day. Wow. Didn't matter if it was a stranger in the street, that unhealthy relationship, let alone a guardian. I say that respectfully. I was only moving accordingly. I was moving on the good God's timing. I don't worship the devil. That energy is different. We are all not the same when it comes to loving yourself, to better yourself. Wow. Your neighbor always got something to say. Everybody's not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's okay. I can never hold myself back because of the fact that I got negative energy around me. And I say that respectfully because I'm going to forever prosper. Because at the end of the day, I want everybody to win. But at the end of the day, when it's one-sided, they would never see my vision. Because at the end of the day, they put me in competition. That's the problem with folks these days. When misery loves company and it's knocking at the wrong door. Wow. Only to realize at the end of the day, return back to sin, that it actually works. You can save your apology, and I say that respectfully. When it came to he say, she say, all the lies you said that day, it really be the thought process to me. When I didn't have malicious intentions, I knew how to respect my neighbor. But you try to discourage me because at the end of the day, you couldn't love yourself right to understand and take accountability for your actions. When it came to self-awareness, saying that you real, and only to realize you was truly one-sided. You didn't even know how to believe in yourself, to love yourself. But I showed you at the end of the day that, hey, neighbor, I hope you be patient with your process, to look in tune with yourself. To look in tune, hold on one second. To look in tune with yourself. Like, sit down, reevaluate yourself, get in tune with self, self-clarity, to find out who you are when it comes to your identity. Not take notes because you can't keep up, because God is truly showing me my way. Something that you couldn't see was self-awareness. Being your authentic self, thinking for yourself. It was truly one-sided when you had malicious intentions. It really be the thought process for me. Wow. This type of stuff happens every single day. It really be the thought process for me. When you loving yourself, to better yourself. When you can recognize your own identity. They got so much to say, regardless of your sexual orientation, your disability, your age, your culture, your religion. When you know how to truly self-reflect, not to become your own worst enemy. When God is truly showing you your way. That door was closed for all the right reasons when it came to that negative energy. When folks at the end of the day try to discourage you that day, and God was truly protecting you, they still would never understand how you truly continue to elevate. They do spoil get you in a toxic way. Only to realize that return back to center that actually works. When it came to their pain was truly one-sided. Putting you in single competition, they was truly the issue. When it came to their vision. And they wanted you to give that day. But God shows you that you are worthy, you are loved. Never dim your light because God instilled confidence within you to treat you right. Wow, you found peace within and better yourself. It wasn't a walk in the park, the hill of trauma and pain that was endured with you from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood. God showed up for you. They would never understand at the end of the day you being sexually assaulted, dealing with hate crime, discrimination, violence. You put a name in your book that made you mentally unstable that day. And they labeled you crazy. And it was truly one-sided. Because God was truly showing you your way at the end of the day, to show you at the end of the day that you was truly mentally stable. But you was just trying to find your way to better days ahead. And God allowed you to see your light that was truly installed within you. Recognize you are worthy when you saw your faith that day. Don't get discouraged because of hate in disguise, and I say that respectfully. How they want you to dim your light. Or because they dealing with insecurity problems, but they wearing a mask and they don't know how to treat themselves right. They lack confidence within them. That ain't got nothing to do with you, innocent person. Continue to elevate regardless of who gave up on you or overlooked you. You matter and you are worthy. To be true to you, to love you. That's why they get mad at the end of the day to try to use you. It's the thought process to me. This type of stuff happens every single day when someone's their own worst enemy. Talking about they real at the end of the day only for the mask to fall off and they fall short when it come to common sense. Common sense nowadays at the end of the day. It's a lack of conversation. It's a lack of awareness when it comes to conversations, and I say that respectfully. So you gotta be mindful who you're talking to, because everybody can't relate to you. And I say that respectfully. You be so surprised having a conversation with somebody, and you realize at the end of the day, wow, you was truly one-sided. Nobody got signed for that at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. All because you was projecting pain. You didn't want someone to elevate faster than you. Was never a race. Hello? This type of stuff happens every single day, and it's not the norm to discourage your neighbor, let alone be a hate in disguise. And I say that respectfully. You got to pay this person, pay that person. If the shoe fit, then wear it. It'd be the thought process to me. Or you got to go to this practitioner, this tarot reader, this healer, this spiritual person, just to get notes on somebody at the end of the day, and you still fall short when it comes to common sense. Something that you truly lack was being real. You know, they say real recognize real, but you got to be careful when you use that word, real. Because being a hate in disguise at the end of the day, nah, that don't fly on the good God's time, and I say that respectfully. Because all you was doing was project the pain, and you was truly one-sided, being mentally unstable. But you would never remove your mask to be real at the end of the day. You went against somebody at the end of the day that loved themselves, to respect their neighbor. But she wasn't supposed to sit at their table. It's a thought process for me. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. Being yourself at the end of the day is not a crime. They could take notes all day long. They could try to be you all day long at the end of the day, but they can't be you. And I say that respectfully, even if they try so hard. Taking notes, only to fall short. When it comes to common sense, something they truly lack with self-awareness. It really be the thought process for me. This type of stuff happens every single day. Always be your authentic self. What makes sense to one person may not make sense to the next person, but especially when you ain't got malicious intentions, the energy is different, self-reflecting. We are all not the same, and everybody's not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's okay. It's a thought process to me. Never hold yourself back when it comes to catching your blessings right to left, or because of the fact that someone's truly a hate in disguise, and I say that respectfully. God heard what you was doing behind closed doors. Hey, you trying to make yourself irrelevant? Not access denied, jackass. My content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. I should reach down to the genuine ones only. Healing, trauma, and pain will never be an overnight process, let alone it's not a race. Always be your authentic self with no misintentions, regardless of who gave up on you or overlooked you. Just a book by its cover made you feel like you're supposed to live and feel, get discouraged. Peace and respect, self-respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. You matter, you're worthy. Don't get discouraged today. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. It's a thought process, me. I said what I said. Niyah Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of all my content. Thank you for your time.